Hey everyone, it's Anson here from Weekend Garage. Today I'll be showing you guys the top 10 mods for your 2019 Plus Rams. This is a Ram Rebel, but it's going to be the same for all the other trims as well, TRX, Limited. The first mod that did the biggest change in the vehicle, where we spend most of the time, is the ambient lighting. If you check it out closely, it can do any color, any combination, and different brightnesses. This is available on our website, weekendgarage.com. So with our hidden switch tucked out under the way, you can change it to any color and any brightness or combination. There's even different patterns that it could do, which makes the interior of the vehicle much more lively. So this is with it being on. And if we turn it off, it'll look like that. Very plain and boring. Versus now, you can set it from 0 to 100% brightness and a whole sort of different combinations that you can switch on the button or the phone application, which is included with purchase. And it's a 2-zone system, so you can have all the strips, the lighting strips on the dash and the doors, to be one color and brightness, and the footwell, doors, cup holders, and door handle to be a different color and brightness. So you can have this as red, 100% brightness, and the rest 30% yellow, or whichever combination you'd like. The second mod being these amp extreme power steps. So every time you open the door, they'll deploy automatically with the lights on both sides, and when you close the door, they will retract out of the way, hidden and out of sight, so you don't even know that they're there. These steps are rated for 600 pounds each, so you can have someone stepping in and out the vehicle at the same time, front and rear. Makes it extremely easy as it cuts your step-up height in half. With these being the extreme amp additions, they're powder-coated black with a dual motor system, so front and rear, they do have a motor. Unlike the factory Mopar steps, they have a single motor and it's driven by rod. And the fit and finish on there, if you come a little closer, it's a lot more rough and textured here, and it looks cooler. And the lowers closest to the ground compared to all the deployable steps on the market, giving you a staircase-like feel when getting into the vehicle. Alright, for the third mod, which is also available on our website, weekendgarage.com, it's the deployable bed step. That's how you deploy it. There's a little tab on the side, and it'll reduce your step-up height to your bed by half. As you can see, we can get in and out the vehicle extremely easily. You don't have to jump and blow out your leg. So we're going with the efficiency mods right now. Deployable steps in the rear and the front. Once you're done, close your trunk, kick this out of the way, and it'll be out of sight and out of mind. Alright, so for the fourth mod, it's soundproofing. So if we knock on this panel, this is an untreated panel on the fender. And if we look at the doors, it sounds like a solid tank. If you close the door, it's super solid. Compared to a vehicle that hasn't been treated, it'll sound more like this, like a hollow tin can. This will make road noise less noticeable during drives, and overall, the doors will slam nicer, like a G-Wagon, and it feels heavier and more high quality at the same time. Also, we have gone ahead and treated the roof of the vehicle with the sound deadening mats, so when it's raining hard or pouring in your area or hailing, it's going to sound less of like a tin can. After sound treating the roof and the cabin, the vehicle will be a more premium space to be in. It'll be quieter and more enjoyable. We also gone ahead and took out the carpets and treated the floor with the soundproofing mats because we have a loud exhaust. So it's loud on the outside and quiet on the inside until we roll down the windows. We have also treated the rear firewall. We took the seats out and treated that whole area, so there's no sound coming in from the external, from the wheels, or from the exhaust coming out back. Check out these stainless steel pedals that change up the look as well compared to the plastic factory ones. So for the fifth mod, this is very important, as this is the part where you're touching every time you get in the vehicle, and it's the carbon fiber steering wheel with the leather inserts. This retains the factory heated steering wheel function, and it's actually hotter than what they provide with you from the factory. So this has been a huge upgrade in terms of feel and ergonomics. It feels much more premium. So with the factory steering wheel that they give you, it doesn't feel premium as what we have now. We have perforated leather and also carbon fiber all along here, top and bottom, with the racing stripe in the middle. We all know this truck is not for racing, but this is something you touch every day you get in the vehicle. We want to have something nice and high quality.
What other mods?
Alright, so for the 6th mod, it's the Uconnect 5 upgrade. If you have a 2019 to 2022 near end of year, it will be a Uconnect 4 system, even if you have the large 12-inch screen. If you want to go ahead and do the upgrade like we have here to the Uconnect 5 system, it'll become a full screen CarPlay instead of the half screen CarPlay in Uconnect 4. And it's also wireless CarPlay. So whatever I do on my phone now, it'll be wireless, auto connected to the vehicle every time I step in and start it, unlike in the Uconnect 4 systems where you got to plug in your cable, and if you got to disconnect to do Apple Pay in the drive-thru or whatever reason, the whole system will shut off and you'll lose CarPlay. So with the Uconnect 5 system, it's now fully wireless, seamless, and easy to use. And the graphics are smoother. So with the Uconnect 5 system, it has a brand new UI compared to the 4. It's a smoother system. It's got cool pages. You can go use different themes, see different pages on the vehicle. You can even set it to a different theme on this display, which correlates with the gauge cluster. So if we go on CarPlay, it'll look something like this. Very smooth and intuitive. So with the flash you see right there, that only shows up on the camera. It's called a rolling shutter because of this refresh rate. But in real life, you do not see these rolling black things you see right here. This is only through the camera, as the frame rate does not match the screen. So in real life, it's crystal clear and sharp. So for this mod, we changed out the push to start button to the TRX's start button. It's a plug and play mod. It's cheap and it's quick, and it can be done in under 5 minutes. Makes it look nice, and no programming was required. Another cool mod you could do for your vehicle is changing the DRL locations on your truck. If you take a close look, we have set it to the halos only when you're driving around in the daytime. When it gets dark or when it begins to rain, the low beams will automatically turn on and go back to factory settings. But in daytime, when it's bright and sunny outside, only these will be on, saving your low beams from early burnout and a longer life expectancy. With our Alpha LBD mod, you can also change it to no halos, or amber only, or high beams, low beams, or fog light only as your daytime running light. And to do so, we have a full tutorial on how to change it to each location available on our YouTube channel. You can check out how to do it and the products you need to get it done. It's a permanent change. Once you program it, it'll stay like that until you program it to something else. So even if you take it to the dealer for service or you unplug the port, it'll still remain programmed as you like. Another mod would be having larger wheels and tires. We have the TRX takeoffs here, TRX Beadlock Edition wheels. These are 35 by approximately 12.5, just a little bit wider than that. Changes the look of the vehicle, and it gives it its own distinct character. Excuse the car being dirty and the lack of clearance. We're going to be doing a lift real soon. But since I live in the city, as you can tell, the parking lot clearances are not high here in Canada, so I can't go too crazy with the lifts, as this is a daily vehicle that I need to go downtown with. It's different if you're out in the States or you're somewhere where there's not a lot of indoor parking lots, like you can park in Costco, Home Depot, or whatever is outdoors. But here, where I am, it's mostly city parking that has low clearance, which would not work if I had a lift. Another mod we had gone ahead with is upgrading the sound system. I have the 6-speaker bass package. There's Alpine and Harman Kardon above that. We had the 6-speaker from the factory, and we all know it sounds like cardboard. And after volume 20, there's no difference in terms of volume. So we gone ahead and switched it out with the Infinity reference speakers. It's 6x9 for the doors, and for the tweeters, it's smaller up in the dash. But that had made the biggest difference. Now over 20, it'll still increase volume. It's crystal clear, and it's plenty loud for our application. So another mod we have is a valved exhaust from Flowmaster. With this button right here that can be paired to your home link, we can press a button and open the exhaust, or close the button and close the exhaust. So when you press a button and press on, it'll straight pipe the exhaust and pretty much do a dump under the vehicle, making it really loud. And when you're cruising on the highway, you can press off and they'll flow through the existing mufflers and resonators in the system, giving you a nice quiet ride when you don't want that loud noise, or when you're doing cold start in the morning and you don't want to wake up your neighbors or your family. So with that squeaky noise you hear with the valve opening and closing, if we spray a little bit of silicone on it or lubricant, that noise will be gone. I've had this exhaust for over 4 years. That's why it's making a little metal on metal squeaky noise. All right, so this is what it sounds like with the exhaust on. And then if we were to press the home link button and turn off the exhaust, that's what it would sound like. Not sure if it's picking up on camera. I've got all the doors open, but it is noticeably quieter when closed. So now it's closed, now it's open. Another mod we had gone ahead and done is upgrade the battery on this vehicle. If you look right here, from the factory it comes with a H7 AGM battery, and with that being said, there's going to be a lot of space left for an upgrade. We had gone ahead and put in the H8 AGM, which is the largest automotive battery you can buy off the shelf, and it fully fits in here perfectly. As you can see, you just have to take out a stopper at the end. And this system is designed for an H8, giving you a longer battery life to power your accessories when the vehicle is not on. And in the winter months, you can start your vehicle easier as there's more current and amperage available on the system. Another mod we had gone ahead and done is this bug deflector right here. This is a Mopar matte black bug deflector. I know it's not carbon fiber like the BMW guys, but in the Ram world, we do it differently. So we have a matte black bug deflector here instead of a diffuser that's carbon in BMWs. All right, everyone, so that's pretty much it for the mods on your 2019 Plus Rams. Let me know if you guys got any questions. You can email us at info@weekendgarage.com right here, or visit our website, www.weekendgarage.com, for all these mods that I have listed. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.